And I go back to the point that you made so well about like, you know, when everything's going bad, like let's say we finish 5th with Carrick or 4th, or like just last day of the season we get 5th and we get Champions League. People go, actually, he's done quite well. You never know, like there's potential there. But because he's winning every week, it's like
so comfortably, yeah.
It's like, oh wow, this is weird, isn't it? He's not supposed to do that, so we must be poorly back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. I adjusted the throttle anyway, but let's just go rough.
Let's get rough.
Yeah.
You want to get rough? You want to rough me up? I've already been roughed up.
Have you talked about that?
No, I should talk about
Are
it.
you allowed to?
Yeah.
Is it not an ongoing court case?
It's not a court case, an insurance claim.
Insurance claim. Is
Yeah.
that not a court
and
case?
also, I don't tell any lies, so
What's happened?
someone pulled out in front of me and I hit him.
You hit him
Yeah.
with your car? They were in a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phew.
Oh my God. Because it doesn't really matter who's in the wrong lane, does it? It's you that's got...
No, I was driving down a road and there's like a junction where people can pull out, and it's like 3 lanes, and these 2 lanes are quite busy, so cars have stopped where like the yellow checkered thing is, but my lane's empty.
Oh, that's it. That's that American dream
Yeah,
right there, isn't
so
it?
I'm cruising down at the speed limit.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that? If I'm your lawyer, I'm saying, can we cut the record
It's
there?
an important thing, right?
But why would you say at the speed limit?
Because it's important to
until
to
now,
know that.
we all assumed that you did.
No,
you
not
either
really,
on or
because some
under
people
it.
wouldn't assume that.
So you,
and then,
so you were what at the very
as I've done
cusp-
that, like someone's pulled out, but instead of like just edging and looking,
What? We're talking about you now. Because again, if we can just cut the record there, please.
Yeah.
He was
Instead
under
of
the speed
like-
limit and he wasn't edging in the car.
she, instead of coming slowly and like having a look, is someone coming? Because there was a lorry in the lane next to me, so that's covering a lot of
Visibility.
and instead she just come full pout, and like luckily my car's got like pre-sense on it, so it broke for
Has
me,
it
and
ever
then I
done that
broke.
before?
Sometimes it does it randomly because someone brakes in front of you, like you know when you're on the motorway.
Yeah.
And if someone brakes, it thinks, oh shit, and it like slams your brakes, and you're like, bruv, what you doing?
Yeah.
But like in that instance, I needed it. And luckily, I was on my own in the car, and then I've kind of gone into the side of her, but like the front side.
Mm-hmm. Did you have your seatbelt on?
Yes.
That's good.
And yeah, she took the blame straight away, which was fine. And then the lorry driver was like, yo, mate, I got a video of that if you want it. Gave
He
me his
has?
number. Yeah, because he had a camera on his thing.
Oh, can I see that footage?
I haven't got it yet. He goes, oh, my boss will have to,
Okay.
yeah. Not okay it, but like sort it out.
I'd love to see that.
And then some random guy ran over the road. Bear in mind, it's like a dual carriageway. It's like ran over the road and gone, hey, I seen all that. Do you want to take my number? And by this point, I felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, when you're in the wrong, she's admitted she's in the wrong.
But also, she
And then
didn't
you've
want
got
the car
people-
to smash into a driver's door, did she?
Yeah, but
So-
then she's got people running over like going, oh yeah.
You got this wrong. This is your fault. Oh.
Yeah, so like I was fuming at first in my car though.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the fuck, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
because you're just
Instinct,
shocked,
innit?
innit?
Yeah.
And then I got out, and because I had like all these people running over, she's admitted the blame straight away. I've eased up and gone, are you all right, whatever.
Was she all right?
Yeah. Well, her car was worse than mine. But my car is still fucked, because whilst it looks like it's not really damaged, my bonnet's crumpled and my bumper's got some like hole in it or
Do you
something.
mean that emotionally?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, my bonnet is crumpled.
Yeah, my
and
bonnet
my
is
bumper's
crumpled.
got a hole in it. that
So
will
like
never
you
be
have to
filled.
replace both of those things, so it's going to be an expensive job. But I went doctors today.
What are they saying?
He had me taking my clothes off, touching my toes.
Did
But
it?
it was all waist, below my waist. It was weird.
He was touching.
Who was touching your toes?
I
His
was
lips.
touching my toes.
Docky's lips.
Don't make me laugh.
You're
please.
naked from the waist down.
And
you
then
got his
today-
your foot in a doctor's mouth. Jesus.
And then today, I get into, I was going to say work, because it's not work, is it? Get here. And then you fucking
Yeah.
shake my hand and slap my back.
I gave you a robust greeting, which I don't normally do.
You know, I'm normally that guy.
Yeah, you come in and give you a wiggle whack.
Hug and a kiss.
And I don't know what it was, because I wasn't thinking either way. I wasn't thinking you shouldn't do this or like this would be funny because you got my back. It was just for some reason the first time I've ever
It was
done
kind of,
that
I
to
was
you.
kind of
You were reaching over already, so you were sort of spinally compromised, and then I came in with that whack on the side, and you're like, chill out, what you said. I was like, oh yeah, no, to be fair, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, so I'm a bit poorly. But my car's still in good nick. No one else in the car. My airbags didn't deploy all that nonsense.
Didn't they?
No, so it's all right.
Wow. So,
but I'm really lucky. I've like my car. Like I say, it's only going at 30, and my car brakes for me. I brake with it. Like it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Because I think if I hit her at 30,
I mean, there's an advert that describes all this. Do you remember that?
I could potentially like smash my like maybe it is airbags are deploying and all that.
Yeah. So you got your back blown out and no airbags.
That was just by the doctors. But it hurts to laugh. And then yesterday I thought, oh, a nice little bath with some bath salts would be good. But then I couldn't get in the bath.
Oh, yeah. Baths are too... There's a reason why
getting out
we used
would
to
be
see
a
those
problem.
adverts for those step-in baths all the time as kids. Because they're a nightmare for your bad back, for the elderly. Or
baths with doors on them.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't it seep through the...
I think we've mastered waterproof sort of seals at this stage, submarine-wise.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I want to talk about Michael Carrick. I actually do want to talk about Michael Carrick. Sorry to change the subject completely. But this is Uncensored, of course.
But remember when I offered my back to the lit? It's no good now.
So
you won't want it.
He'd take your back. He'd still take it. He'd take you back. He'd do what he want with it. He'd spin it around, put it back in. But he'd probably be saying, this back isn't even any better than mine.
Now it isn't.
Yeah. So someone else is going to have to donate their back
It's
to
my
you.
back by my hips. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, your lower back by your hips.
Yeah. Tough stuff around there.
Oh, man.
It's risky. I want to talk about Champions League. I want to talk about it through the lens of Arsenal, because I'm actually a bit worried about this. I've been hearing Arsenal fans talking like if they win the Champions League, Premier League double, that this would be the greatest Premier League team of all time.
Let them do it. It doesn't matter.
But they're saying it. And this is what we're all worried about, though, isn't it? Not that it's true, but that these narratives would build and build and build over time. Where now, if you speak to an Arsenal fan and say, what's the greatest Premier League team of all time? They will say the Invincibles.
Like I replied to a tweet.
They were vinced a few times.
About 2 weeks ago. Of Poet saying Saka was better than Elise. And I replied, are you feeling okay, bro? I love Poet. And then after the last 2 days, or the last 2 semi-finals, I've had people going to me, are you still sure about that? Of course I'm sure about that.
I know. Well, this is
Tapping don't change my mind on that.
This is the problem, isn't it?
But let them in it. Like, I know it's going to get annoying for us, but they've been starved. They've never won a European Cup. They haven't won a Premier League in 22 years. Like, they're going to make some noise, innit? That's what we're going to do when we're finally back there. So, and also, I think seeing them do it makes it achievable. I think we can challenge.
What do you think?
Because I don't think they're that special.
Yeah, when you look at the City team of the last up until a couple of years ago.
Like City, Liverpool, you're like, we're so far away.
Yeah, when they get in 93, 95, 97, 100 points a year, it felt like a mile away to get to that. I don't think we're that much.
I also don't think Arsenal win the Champions League. I know it, a red card or penalty decision, you hold on to a 1-0, anything can happen. I just don't think they can contain that PSG team. What we're looking at with that PSG team. And again, look, football's different now. I don't think it's as good as it has been maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. But we're looking at a real proper team there. And they're massively helped by the fact that I think Dembele played like 9 league games.
Have you seen the numbers?
It's mad, isn't it?
I think since the turn of the year, Marquinhos has only started 1 league game for PSG. He's played 13 of the 14 Champions League games this season, and started I think 9 all season in the league for him. Like, isn't he their captain, or certainly one of the most senior players? Like the minutes that they've managed to rest and to play those players is genuinely amazing, really. That they've even managed to win the league. That is the problem, though, isn't it? That's you're coming up against a team where it's realistically a one team league. They can rest all their best players.
I used to think that was a negative for them, not being able to sharpen up against some good teams and kind of get prepared for maybe but on the flip side, you're looking at, especially like you're looking at the Arsenals and all these big teams, they're playing a lot of games of football. That seagull
It's a
laughing at
seagull,
us.
yeah, it's laughing at you. I agree with you. I think it used to be a negative, but I think it was a negative when they were a team that relied on skill and brilliance and individual moments and quick passing. And I think now they're a team, obviously they've still got loads of skill and brilliance, but now they're a team that relies on hard work, energy, getting up and down the pitch quickly, breaking with like loads of men over and over again. I think being able to save energy over the season helps that style of play. Whereas when it's like, you know, flicks around the corner and Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, I think sometimes they did like a bit of sharpness, but now it's almost perfect. It's like save that energy up and then just go absolutely crazy 14 times a season in the Champions League. But I think if Arsenal have got the biggest job that Arsenal have got in this final is turning the game into what they want it to be. Because if they can, because when you watch Arsenal, almost every game except Carabao Cup final against City where they just couldn't do it, and the other game against City a couple of weeks later, but almost every game is like they've made it an Arsenal game.
But they were incredibly lucky
against
against Atletico
PSG.
Madrid. There was a few decisions that you look at. I think there was a penalty on Griezmann that should have been
I agree,
given.
100%.
Your man rounds the goalkeeper, gets partially fouled, but I feel like he was looking for it and maybe he should just roll it in.
I think why didn't he just score?
Yeah, I found that really weird.
Yeah.
And look, it was a little bit of clever play by Gabriel for the penalty. Like, he's acted like he's been hit and gone down and the referee's blown the whistle. Well, I couldn't hear. I assumed the whistle had gone before Griezmann got fouled.
It hadn't.
It hadn't.
But what they deemed it was that the foul on Gabriel was a foul. Because, so what happened is, Gabriel gets fouled, then Griezmann actually gets fouled. They checked it on VAR and they deemed the Griezmann one to be a penalty, but they deemed the on-field decision of foul against Gabriel to be correct and not worth overturning.
So the ref did give that foul.
So he did give it, but he blew the whistle late enough that they could have overturned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a penalty.
Yeah, I agree. And Gabriel wasn't fouled.
Yeah, but he's clever.
I know.
Defenders get away with those
I fucking hate
things.
Gabriel.
I think he's a
hate him.
fake hard man. I don't really like him. But it was in that instance, it was quite clever of him.
It was clever of him, but I think he's just, like I said, this fake hard man thing, and I think that the amount of stuff that he does where I just feel like I can't believe refs are buying it. The little touches in the back and he throws himself over. The fact that he's just all over people when he's defending corners. And if anyone touches him, he's the first one on the floor. I also find it absolutely mad when I'm watching Arsenal. The amount of times where the person that's like not from a set piece, like they build up so slowly and pass it back and then drag it forward and pass it back and drag it forward. Like the person often putting the cross in or like that's like dribbling on the edge of the box is Gabriel and Saliba. Like the amount of times their centre backs are literally playing in attack for him. I get, obviously, in theory, it sounds like it's an attacking thing, but I just think, where's your actual attackers? Where's their quality in all
What I find
this?
weird as well, from watching the first leg of that Arsenal game, like Declan Rice had a Jordan Henderson of a performance. Good, steady performance.
5 out of 10 across the
We're
board.
trying to
6 out of
force
10.
him into Ballon d'Or conversations. And I looked at it and I thought, he's doing exactly what Jordan Henderson did for Liverpool, right? Which is a very good job.
Yeah.
But the reason he's getting put into these conversations is because obviously Arsenal are in the Champions League final, the top of the Premier League, and the rest of their team isn't pulling up trees.
They don't have the
like,
Salah
when Jordan
or
Henderson had
Mane.
Salah and Mane and Firmino and all these guys in his team, it was like, obviously it's one of them.
Yeah.
And I think he's just getting by on the fact that they've got no... And you kind of look around and you go... It's why Bruno Fernandes got a chance of Player of the Year in the Premier League. So, yeah, I'm sick of... I'd hate, like, that... Like, imagine he gets a Ballon d'Or.
If they win the double and England win the World Cup, he gets the Ballon d'Or.
He shouldn't.
No, he absolutely shouldn't. But I think he would.
England ain't winning the World Cup either.
Possible.
It's not possible.
Well, it's possible. What do you mean?
It's just not happening.
But it's possible.
Tuchel's shite. England is shite. It's not happening.
When you say Tuchel's shite and England are shite, England got to 2 Euros finals, a World Cup semi-final, and another Euro semi-final in the last 8 years.
Winning it.
Shite.
France winning it. They're shite as well, yeah. It's like Arsenal shite, really.
But they might win it.
We beat them.
You think they're going to win the league, Arsenal? Is that done now?
Beat West Ham, you win the league. I think the West Ham games,
It's the only one, isn't it?
especially City getting that point late on. I think the West Ham game's the one where you win it or lose it.
I'd be mad if they dropped it. If Arsenal...
If you dropped it now, but then getting to the Champions League final might just carry them through.
I keep going back and forth on this. At the start of the season, I wanted Arsenal to win it. Then I wanted City to win it for a bit after the Carabao Cup final because I just thought the meltdown was so great. Then I want Arsenal to win it again. And now, because of the Champions League thing, I'm almost back to wanting City to win it, where I think even if Arsenal win the Champions League, at least they've not won the double. Because let's be honest, I don't think they will be, and when they're clearly not. They're not as good as either, obviously, the United treble team, no chance. The United 08 team, they're just not. I don't think they're as good as the City treble team. But they're the only 3 times that a Premier League team
has done both.
Has done both. So
That's
they're in
what
that conversation.
Like United have never won the Champions League. Shit.
I don't mind that though.
No, because you look at Chelsea have won 2 when they weren't really great.
Yeah.
Or the best team about anyway.
But does that not?
Like Liverpool won one in 05 with Jimmy Traore and that. It's like
we don't know because we've never seen it. But does that not diminish it a little bit?
No,
Is
because you just don't
being
give a
like,
shit. You're champions of Europe.
Yeah, but you're not even champions of England.
Yeah, it's all well and good. And obviously, most of the time, United were the best team in England anyway. So
Yeah.
it was kind of difficult for us to be shit and win the Champions League. But it's just a shame, man.
It'd be good
Like,
if
you know,
we
we've
had that
like remember they won it with Di Matteo.
Yeah, that's
It's like
insane.
imagine we just won it with Ali. We beat PSG and that. You're like, fuck,
We just
no,
did it.
won the Champions League.
Imagine we did it.
And we always have to be optimal to win it.
Shame,
It's a
isn't it?
shame. But we might win it. I think we're going to win it next year.
There you go.
And the Premier League.
I mean, if we are to win it
And the
next
FA
year,
Cup.
it's because we're
And the League
optimal
Cup.
under Michael Carrick.
Michael's quad.
As it stands right now, he's got the best winning rate of any United manager ever.
Ever.
So if we continue with that, if he can keep up a 70% win rate,
We'll win the lot.
do you think it's unfair that the level that he's had to be at to even be in with a chance of the United job, when you consider, you know, not just we're comparing him to Sir Alex Ferguson in terms of win rate. Obviously, it's a tiny sample size.
It's a weird one. I think, again, it comes back to the Ollie thing, which I find strange because I know we didn't win a trophy under Ollie, but post-Fergie, Ollie's the best time we've ever had. So people are almost...
Over in the league over long periods. Yeah, okay.
And people
Okay,
are, and the football we played, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are almost going, oh yeah, but what if it's like Ollie? And I'm like, you threatening me with a good time? Like, what are you doing here? But Carrick is helped by the fact that there's not many names leaping out. Like if Luis Enrique went today, right after the Champions League final, I'm done at PSG. I say move heaven and earth to bring
You're
him
giving
here.
your back to him, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm giving my back to him. He can take what he wants.
Take the front as well.
Take the front, take the back, side to side, whatever. But Nagelsmann, it's like, you want us to wait till after the World Cup for this prick to come in on his skateboard?
Not even a proper skateboard, one of them little mini ones as well.
Yeah.
That you used to see
Like,
in like a...
Who else is there?
gadget shop.
Xavi.
It's not happening, is it?
Areola seems like he's going Palace, but that tells you all you need to know.
I heard a rumour that might be to put pressure on Chelsea, but either
Liam
way,
Rossem-Moore.
he's available.
He is available.
He's got a track record.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're looking around going, who? Carlo Ancelotti's extended his deal at Thingy, at Brazil. Poch, no thanks.
Tuchel, but same thing, he's
Fuck
extended.
Tuchel.
Yeah,
That ship sailed a long time ago.
I think so.
So you go, give Carrick 2-year deal. Let's see where we are.
Are you
next
not
year.
worried though that, and I don't disagree with what you just said, but it worries me that isn't the most enthusiastic footing to sign a manager on, is it? That we couldn't.
No, but
find
he's
anyone
also
better.
done very... Okay, let's play a game here.
Go on.
Let's say we gave Xavi the interim manager's job and he did this. Everyone's saying falling off backwards, going give him the job.
Of course.
I feel like because he's an English manager, he's a former Man United player. I know the Middlesbrough, he's not had great experiences like a manager. But he has been in the role with Ollie, so he kind of knows what the pitfalls of being a United manager are, what to do, what not to do, maybe. You know, he's learned some lessons there. He has had that experience at Borough. And I go back to the point that you made so well about, like, you know, when everything's going bad. Like, let's say we finish 5th with Carrick, or 4th. Or, like, just last day of the season, we get 5th and we get Champions League. People go, actually, he's done quite well. You never know, like, there's potential there. But because he's winning every week,
Winning
it's
so
like...
comfortably, yeah.
It's like, oh, well, fucking, this is weird, isn't it? He's not supposed to do that, so he must be shit.
Yeah.
It feels like, he's accidentally doing.
It's almost like do you know when they do like medical studies and they'll have the outliers at either end and you kind of disregard them because it's like these were clearly in error. It can't be that low and it can't be that high, so we'll get rid of them. We'll use the middle 90%. It's almost like with Carrick, it's like, well, his win rate can't be that high, so we just forget that. That the truth must be somewhere worse.
Yeah,
and maybe it's not.
And I seen someone on Sky. I can't remember, I don't want to put a name to it because I don't know who said it. I can't remember who said it. It might have been Gary Neville or Keane or someone.
Putting names to it.
But it was one of those lads. Well, like, what did it say again? He's not really been tested. We battered City off the park.
Yeah.
It should have been 5 or 6. We've beaten Liverpool. Again, not a great Liverpool team, but nevertheless, that first half performance, unreal. We gave him 2 goals and still went on and won it. We've beaten Chelsea. Again, okay. Right, all the tests he's
Arsenal
had.
away from home, by the way.
We've beaten Arsenal away from home.
And that is top of the league. They hadn't lost
And
at
we
home
deserve
in
that
18
win.
months. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Yes, the Leeds game wasn't great. The Newcastle game wasn't great. There's been a few performances you go, weren't great. But guess what? We won.
Yeah.
And I'm not comparing Carrick to Fergie, but I remember with Fergie, there'd be games where we didn't really play well, but we won 2-0. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
And this whole tested thing is absolute bollocks anyway, because, like, first of all, you're creating a criteria that he couldn't possibly have fulfilled in the time he's been here. It's like saying, yeah, but when you get to a Champions League semi against your Real Madrid, well, what do you want him to do? Win a game that he hasn't had yet? And then criticise him for not having won it. That's impossible. And also, there are no bigger games. You include the Champions League than away at the Emirates, at home to Liverpool and to Man City. Like, these are the games that might be the difference between you winning a league title or not. And obviously a Champions League would be great, but it's on the same level as a league title. Like, if you can consistently win games in the league, they're as big as any game. So I just think, like, I don't understand what this... Okay, yes, theoretically, he hasn't won a big European 2-legged fixture against a giant in Spain. But how could he possibly have done that when that's not even happened yet?
And you look at the coaches who's come up again. Emery as well, another one who's beaten twice. I think give him the fucking job.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm more enthusiastic about it than I was as well. I think he's doing the job. He's already here. And it will change a bit, but it doesn't change that much.
And also,
doesn't.
I like the fact that we'll go into this summer and it will be calm.
Yeah.
There won't be any hysteria of, oh my God, we've got this manager, everything's going to be great. Like, there's just going to be, you know how it's been before with previous managers where you get them and you're like, fuck yes, this is it. This is the one. Like, it's going to be fucking amazing. And you kind of have these expectations of what they are and who they are and how their football's going to be, and then it never really lives up to it.
Yeah.
It's like with Carrick, I feel like it's just going to be smooth summer. Like, no hysteria, no one's really going to be talking about us too. Well, obviously everyone will talk about us and transfers and things like that, but it'll just be, I don't think there'll be any over expectations with it. They'll just be like, all right, we are what we are at the moment, 3rd best team in the country, let's try and build from this. And also, I don't think we're seeing what he wants. So maybe he starts doing that and he goes badly, who knows?
Yeah.
But I feel like he's kind of just playing the players to what he knows best. And you speak again, it's easy for the players to do it. Like, they've just come out of the Amorim dark phase, and you know, probably Carrick's opened the curtains and it's like, fuck, you know, look at this, we're going to the Champions League. But all the players, like Cunha was speaking really well about him. I've seen Ahmad speak really well about him. I've seen Sesko, Casemiro, Cobby. Like, the players obviously love him. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it will be him as well. I think, like you said, there's no one that really even competes with him when you look at, like, whether they should get the job. Other than Enrique, he's not going to happen. I think Carrick, and I'm really excited for Carrick as well. I'm excited to see the tactical evolution from him. I don't think he is just a go out there and enjoy yourself coach. I think he has got a tactical vision. I think he does have his players play a certain way. But if he can show himself, and he has done so far, to be a really good motivator, whether that's through, I think there's been reports that he sort of talks about his teams that he played in and how they did things, and people will sort of say, well, that's not tactics, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get teams to be confident, how you get them to understand their roles, how you get them to win matches. And someone that, unfortunately, Liam Rosenior, who his best days were at Hull, isn't going to be able to do that in the same way that Michael Carrick, who has won everything, does. And that's just an advantage that Carrick has that makes him a better manager.
Also, there's some outsiders, right? And by outsiders, I mean people that have never worked within the club and don't know the club. Like Amarim, for example, some of the things he would say occasionally were, and look, most of the time he gaslit us into thinking he was the man. But there'd also be a lot of times that you go, you don't say that.
Yeah.
You know, or Mourinho, or all these different. And I think
Moyes
Carrick's another one where he goes
the wrong way all the time.
I can't say that as a man, just knowing the club and knowing what you can and can't say and how that will reflect in the dressing room, how that will reflect amongst the fan base. Also, Old Trafford, like for the games we've had more recently, and like it's been bouncing, bro. The atmosphere against Liverpool was immense. Brentford even was immense. I know you expect a big atmosphere against Liverpool, but the atmosphere against Brentford was class.
Yeah.
Like, the fans are on his side. I know that can change, but look, I just feel like if it ever got really bad with Carrick, the worst it'd be is like we're in the Europa League spot to him fifth.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be fucking out with 15th.
I don't see it. I don't see a 15th as possible. I think there's too much respect for him, and I think the same with Solskjaer. There is a minimum level of effort and of style and of input from the players, or output, should I say, from the players. Like you said, I can't see these huge, massive, oscillating swings that we've seen over the last few years. And I do see. I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibility for Michael Carrick to win a Premier League. It feels like everyone's just ruled that out. Like, well, he can come in for a couple of years until the right guy comes along. If his first job, instead of being Middlesbrough, was Man United, and he'd have come in and got the job, this summer, and he'd been the coach the whole time behind the scenes at United, maybe he'd been at the under-21s instead. It would be like a Pep, it would be like a Zidane, like an Arteta. Like, this would be something where you go, okay, it almost is like...
Enzo? I know Maresca. The reason I brought Maresca because he's likely to be City's next manager.
Yeah, that's true. But he sort of did well at Leicester, didn't he? But I think it wouldn't be out of the question. It would almost be more optimistic if he'd never managed Middlesbrough, and he didn't do a bad job at Middlesbrough. Like, not everyone has the privilege of managing their world-class team as their first ever job, and if you do, the likes of Zidane, the likes of Pep, you've got a massive leg up on someone that has to start in the division below. I think I'm almost taking this as Carrick's first big job, and what I'm seeing so far, he's phenomenal.
He's just calm as well.
Yeah.
I think that's important. He's never too up, he's never too down. That's how it needs to be.
Grand old Duke of York style.
Yeah, and he doesn't give the media the sound bites they want. No. He doesn't, I think he's very selective with what he says and how he says things. Sometimes sits on the fence a little bit, but like with the Ahmad thing, Ahmad and Seny Lomans after the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
He's like, these two lads have helped us out massively. Like, mistakes happen. Like, he's not going, oh yeah, fucking hell, you see that? Then he threw away 3 points. Like, I think there's players respect that. Like, and Amad Diallo, I've seen a lot of people suggesting we should get rid. We should do all these things. Are you forgetting he was like a shining light for us for like 2 years? And now he's having a bad patch of it. It's come after the AFCON, which I think you've seen a dip in all of the players that went to AFCON, their performance, and Bumo's another one as well. And also he's suffered loss this season as well. Like, young players are always going to have a bit of time where they go, oh, what's going on there? And I just think, let him end the season. All right, it might not get much better than it is at the moment. Go away for the summer, come back. Ahmad's still got something to offer this Man United
Are they at the
team.
World Cup, Ivory Coast?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
I mean,
everyone's at the fuck. I know Cameroon didn't make it.
They didn't make it because they made the AFCON but didn't make the World Cup, didn't they? But I think with Ahmad, I think he's someone that he's had a bit of a dip, hasn't he? But I won't rule him out. I think
there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
football, it happens to footballers.
I know, yeah. I think as well because everyone is so quick to leap to
the World Cup.
The greatest, the greatest team of all time. This is the greatest to do. Where would this rank amongst it? Because everything has to be, don't say a word till I say a better team than this, or leave the room when I mention a better midfielder than Paul Scott, all that sort of shit. Everything has to boil down to, is this the best version of that thing ever? And if not, it's worthless. Like, we want to compare everyone to like Messi and Ronaldo and, you know, these Wayne Rooney and these players that were just great seasons. But most players, even most really, really good players, have years where they're better, years where they're not so good, years where they're a bit better, 3 years where they're amazing, 2 years. Like, that's the standard career for top level players. It's just these absolute freakish outliers. Look at Ousmane Dembele, one of the best players in the world right now. He was a flop and one of the biggest flops in Europe until 18 months ago because Barcelona spent 120 million quid on him and he didn't do anything for him. And yet now he's talked about, rightfully so, on for back-to-back Ballon d'Ors potentially, back-to-back Champions Leagues, one of the best wingers in the world. And I think if we'd have just ruled him out because he didn't live up to the hype while he was 21, we'd be in the same position. I think Ahmad is a very good player who's had a bit of a poor year. Let's not say any more about it than that. I think he'll be back next season.
He's human.
Yeah.
And I've seen enough from him to know that he's got something to offer this Man United team. And in a team that's going to need 2 players for every position, we need Amad Diallo.
Yeah, 100%.
Who are you replacing him with?
Yeah, he's probably spending 60 million on someone crap.
Yeah, like, keep your faith in
Get
Amad Diallo.
Noni Madueke for 60 million, who's absolute garbage. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing this weekend?
I'm not on the watch along, so
what's going on with that?
Yeah, I've got the boy in it, so I'm actually looking forward to being at home when a game's on and being able to just chill and watch.
Rare one, that, innit?
Like, I miss going to the pub with my friends and sitting at home, and obviously my boy's young and it's like I want him to watch games with me, and like I can't take him to a game yet, so it's like a bit fun.
Is there an age minimum? Obviously, it just wouldn't be sensible, but like, is there a law on it? Or like
I don't think
rule?
so. I don't think so.
You see babies occasionally, don't you, in people's arms?
I think the first one I take him to would be like a charity game.
Yeah. See, the FA Youth Cup final might have been nice for that. But that's not fucking happening. As we spoke about on Off the Bar.
There's no age.
There's no age minimum, at Old Trafford. It makes sense.
They'd need a fucking ticket though, wouldn't he?
It says, well, yeah.
They wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let me. Let him strap
if
me
he's
to
a
my
baby
chest.
and you're holding him, does he need a ticket? It's only if you need a seat you need a ticket.
That's why you could.
All visitors, including babies, require a valid ticket.
Babies require a valid ticket. Imagine that.
That's from the 99 website.
Jib it in with me, don't worry. Put your jacket over him. Put whiskey behind him.
Yeah, jibbing in your own baby. That's insane. You don't even need a ticket on a flight until they're 2.
Yeah.
That's tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Classic Ineos.
I wanted to talk to you about something, but I forgot it.
Go on. You've got this.
I forgot it.
I believe you. I believe in you, sorry.
There was something there that I've just forgotten.
Actually, what are you doing this weekend? You said
No, it
you
wasn't
watched
to
the game.
do. Once you said that, it went out of my head.
Oh, shit.
You fucked it up, Joe.
Right.
What are you doing on the weekend, Joe?
I'm going to see John Kearns. Do you know him? The comedian. He
Show me his
sometimes,
face.
he sometimes wears like a fake hair and teeth. He's been on like
Is he a
10 Cats and
prop
stuff.
comedian?
He is, but I don't think he always wears the outfit, if you know what I mean. So he sometimes looks like this, but he sometimes looks like that.
Oh, I know him. I know his face. I've
Yeah.
seen him on Twitter and Instagram and things
Yeah.
like that.
I like him. I've not seen him live before, so I'm going to go see him.
Oh, that'll be good. I like trying out comedians.
Yeah,
Do you
me
remember
too.
we went to the comedy store in LA?
Yeah.
Majority of them was shit.
Yeah. I just love being there so much, though, that I just was laughing along and loving it.
I'm going Kevin Bridges in December and I'm really excited.
Where's that?
It's going to be in Birmingham.
NEC.
Utility, yeah.
Is it the same thing?
That's the NIA. The NEC is the one close to the airport, which
How
is
big
now
it?
called Resorts World.
Resort World.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Kevin Bridges, though.
Yeah, Kevin Bridges is a class. I met him once.
Did you?
He was twisted.
He was.
Yeah, so was I. So it was quite
Where was
good.
this?
In London, in the Hippodrome, I met him.
The Hippodrome.
Yeah.
What's that? Like a zoo?
Casino. But it's also like bar. Like people don't just go there for casino; they go for the bar or whatever.
Oh, okay.
They have magic.
Did you say hello to him? Did you chat to him?
I went out. I took a picture with him.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Did you find it?
I'm a big
I
fan.
think he's great, Kevin Bridges. He's one of the few sort of stadium comedians that you still kind of feel like he's a little comedian that's like not everyone knows about, even though he's obviously one of the biggest comedians in the UK.
I wonder if, like,
he's
so
the
you know when
biggest
you search pictures. Oh, okay.
in terms of his ticket
I've
sales.
searched his name in my pictures to see if like
Didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't.
This is going to be a tough one to find, this, isn't it?
Yes.
Although do you still organise all your pictures?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have put him in a
This is one of
folder.
the maddest things in the world, right? I genuinely think this is crazy. You're the only person I've ever met that does this, and I don't think we've ever spoken about it, have we?
Go on.
When Adam McKola goes on his phone and goes in his pictures, right? Mine and everyone I know is just an absolute carnage of like just library. Just every picture I've ever taken for the last 15 years. Adam's is all in little folders of like when
So
it
what
was
I'll
taken,
do is
the
like,
month, the
no,
little
it's not
trip.
that. It's not that.
It kind
It's
of
like
is.
if we go on pre-season tour, I'll have a pre-season 2025.
Yeah.
Full Time Devils has one, or the club, the Stretford Paddock.
Yeah.
I have one for the club. I have one for the overlap. I have one for Manchester United.
But how are you?
If it's a big game, I'll make an individual folder for stuff from that
How
game.
often are you putting photos into folders then?
I haven't done it in months. I'm started slacking with that, but I will start doing it
So
again.
do you have like a just around the house one or like your new house or whatever?
I have home. That was for like when I bought it though, and I was like doing stuff up and stuff
So
just
then
to see like the
will you
progress.
take pictures for a month and then put them in their designated folders? Fucking hell, he looks absolutely off his chops on that one. Oh my God, show that picture. Kevin Bridges is off his head. Look at... Oh, that's wicked. That's not even that long ago, is it?
I'll find a date on it.
That's
It's not
fantastic.
that
Well,
long.
check the folder that it's in.
It's not in a folder. It wasn't in a
2026.
Is that the bit in Albert Spring?
Hippodrome.
Why doesn't Ben's number come up in my folder?
We can sort that afterwards.
I've saved your number.
So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend anyway.
when
I'm
was
so
this?
hot. I'm so hot, Adam. It's-
2022, January 2022 at 3:35 a.m.
Was it? 3:35 a.m. You look quite fresh. Jesus.
It was good, man. It was great to meet him.
Yeah.
I really want to meet Dave Chappelle and that. Okay. You know, it's an obvious question, but, you know, a little dinner. 4 guests, are you bringing? I was going to say dead or alive, but you don't want dead people at your table, do you?
I only want dead people.
Okay, go.
So it's me.
Jimmy Savile.
Are they dead when they're there, or are they alive when they're there?
They're alive with it.
So brought them back from the dead.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 guests.
It's you and 4 guests.
What meal is it?
Whatever you want. Nando's, whatever.
Could it be an
Gaucho,
Indian?
whatever.
I want like.
You want to bring an Indian? Can I come?
You can come, but
So
you're not
I'm
one
in.
of the 4. I want an Indian meal because I want everyone sort of sharing bits and bobs.
Yeah,
I want to smash the poppadoms.
So you're bringing Sean Dyche?
I'm bringing Dice. Allardyce. No.
Allardyce.
I'd probably go just for celebrities though, innit? I mean, Jesus Christ is hard not to pick, isn't he?
But then
'Cause
you'll
you
be confused because you both will be there.
That is true.
Although
Oh,
Jesus Christ
Spider-Man meme.
definitely looks like me.
Yeah. No, I won't go Jesus Christ because even though that would be historically exciting,
Blasphemous.
it's not, is it?
Also, you know, with Jesus, if Jesus comes, you don't even have to order drinks. You can just
true.
order. I'll just have tap water, please, sir.
Yeah.
Because my boy Jesus is
But
here.
he does need sparkling water to make a lager.
Okay.
Yeah. Just 3 sodas, please. And some tap water, some house tap. No, I'm going to go. Give me John Lennon. I'll take John Lennon. I get 3 more, yeah? Give me. What age are they?
In their pomp.
Okay, give me Sir Alex Ferguson. I need that conversation. I just need to hear what he's like, how he dresses people. He's not going to give me every detail, but I just want to be around that. Give me... Oh, this is tough, isn't it? Who do I bloody well love?
Me?
Not producer Ben, no. Also, I'm literally sat around a table with him already. And unfortunately, it's alive. I don't know, you pick the other 2. Who are you having?
For you,
No, for both of us. We're both there.
I'd have Dave Chappelle for show.
Really? How do you think he's getting on with Fergie?
Great.
Okay, and so we've got John Lennon, Sir Alex Ferguson, Dave Chappelle, me, you, and...
Martin Luther the King. Nah,
What about someone like Henry VIII? We've got...
no,
we're
he
very
can't. He'd
recent.
stink, bro. Think about how he'd stink,
Yeah, but we
bro.
wash him all.
But we said in his prime.
Yeah, in his
In
prime.
his prime,
What,
his breath stinks.
Hunting boar at
He's
26 years
he's
old.
like Dinkleberry, so he stinks of shit.
No, he's got his big glamorous chiefery.
Does he bring all his wives?
He's only ever got one at a time.
Oh, okay. Nah, not King
No one
Henry.
from history. Pick someone.
From history.
Yeah. I mean, it's Jesus Christ, isn't it? He's the one.
Not Jesus.
Because he actually existed.
Oh, Jesus.
Even if you don't believe in...
Why does it have to be from history? No, I believe in Jesus.
But I mean, even if you don't, I still think I'd love to know how this man became the figure that he is. I'd love to.
Joseph would be an interesting one.
The dad.
Yeah, but who tells the joke about Joseph when he goes back to work?
I don't know.
Have you seen that? And he's like, "Oh, I got a kid on the way," and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's great." It's like, "Oh yeah, but what happened was,
Yeah.
so an angel visited my wife,
Did you see the angel?
and told her, you know, I'm pregnant, and it's from God." Like, you wouldn't believe that, would you?
No. It's a tough
The boys
sell.
would be like,
Oh no!
"Come on, Joe."
No, congrats, mate, and then they'll walk out. Yeah, congrats, mate.
Who told that joke? I can't remember
I
who
don't
told
know.
that joke. It's a really.
So who's the
really
last one then?
Shane Gillis.
I bet you're going to say Shane, what's he called from EastEnders?
Sean.
Shane Ritchie.
Oh, Alfie Moon.
So it's Shane Ritchie.
Dave Chappelle's. Cat Williams would be
Yeah.
great.
I feel as though there's very much two halves to this table though, isn't there? There's the Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams half, where there's just current American comedians, and then we've got... Lennon.
Yeah, maybe that's more
Ferguson.
like if I meet them in Amsterdam or something.
Yeah.
I'd love 50
I
Cent.
like to know people's though.
I really enjoy 50 Cent interviews, so
But
I'd
we're
love
picking
to
people
speak
that
to
are
him.
like alive and kind of in their prime. We've got all of history to come up with here. What about like Julius Caesar or like Aristotle or something? Einstein.
It's actually Kevin Bridges, I do.
Is that Kevin Bridges?
Is it Kevin Bridges'
It is,
show?
isn't it? Yeah,
Funnily
fucking hell.
I know I picked, at least like, John Lennon couldn't happen.
A lot of it would revolve around comedians, though, innit? Because you like
Yeah.
they're great storytellers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like sports stars for us, like Fergie, Beckham. Like Beckham would be on mine.
There you go. Well,
But
there
then
you
it's different if you go, who would you like to have a blaze with?
go. Yeah.
Now we're talking Shane Gillis,
Yeah.
Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle.
Caroline Vorderman.
Oh, she can come.
She'll be there.
Yeah, Carol Ward. Bring her back to Countdown as well.
I'm
Right?
so hot. Put your hand under that jumper.
Really?
Please. You're going to fucking hate it. Right, this is the
Your
finale.
wiener's not tucked up,
No,
is
no,
it?
of course it's not. It's down low. Get right up in there. Feel just the atmos in there.
Oh, it's not in there, bro. What have you been
So
doing?
wet and hot. We got to go.
If you
This
put
is
an
it.
egg up there, it'd fucking fry.
It's soft boiled. I've got a great t-shirt on as well. Right, we've got to go. I'm busting out right now.
Love you, Joe.
Love you too. See you soon. Get off me. See you in a bit.